Welcome to Sales Part 1, Consultative Sales and Engage New Leads. The success of a Mathnasium franchise really boils down to generating leads, converting those leads into customers, and retaining those customers. New customers have to be acquired for a reasonable cost, and then those customers must be serviced for a cost that works for the business model. Simply put, we must generate, convert, retain, and charge enough to make a profit. The beginning of all this is generating leads, but we are going to start by talking about how to interact with leads once they've been generated and how to effectively document those conversations for future reference. Our end goal for all lead interaction is to advance the sale. In this presentation, we're going to discuss a little bit about sales, about being available, and our initial engagement with the parents. Our initial engagement with the parents follow our rules of math. M, make them feel comfortable. A, ask the right questions. T, tailor your response. And H, have them come in. So what is sales? So we want to discuss a little bit about sales. There are many different types of sales that exist. You have the pushy sales that hides facts. So think car sales, and this is typically negative association with sales. You have sales of items, so those are copiers, TVs, vacuum cleaners, cell phones, etc. So think of your floor person at Best Buy. Then you have your sales of ideas, protection, investment, etc. So the stock market, retirement, life insurance, and mutual funds. And then consultative sales, truly being a consultant of a product and informing the person of what is their best option and in their best interest. Mathnasium combines the last two perfectly, consultative sales and sales of ideas, with a product that makes a difference in the world and in the lives of children. So let's break it down. We are not cold calling people from the phone book, asking them if they happen to have a child in school, and if they say yes, we then say, well then we have a program for you, let me explain. People are coming to us, reaching out to us for a solution. Either their child is behind or they want to keep them ahead because the school isn't enough in both scenarios. And we'll talk more on that later. We are the experts and the only solution that covers all the bases in a very affordable model. You have to keep your confidence and status in all situations because we are the experts and we specialize in math. We are the solution. So, what are they actually buying? When a parent agrees to enroll their child, they don't walk away with a tangible product. They don't take home a new DVD player or a mattress to now sleep on. So what are they actually buying? Well, they aren't buying anything. They're investing in their child and their family's future. While it's important to show and demonstrate to the parents the math and the assessment results, you cannot rely solely on logic. You have to have the emotional connection of them investing in their child's future, not just for next month, next report card, etc., but for long term. So for example, we need to make sure that they're investing in high school, college, scholarships, their career, so that they can possibly be in a STEM-based job, and we'll talk more on that later. Little things done right make a huge difference, so follow the proven process. So we, as humans and Americans, tend to focus on the short-term, immediate gratification. Our responsibility is to help parents focus on the child's long-term goals. So what is most important to them? What do they want for their child? What does their child want to become? Imagine the confidence and drive your child can have with a strong math background in life and where it can take them. As humans, we are emotional beings. We make our decisions based on the emotions we feel and later justify it with logic. For example, buying a large 70-inch TV because we really needed it. Buying a car with all the bells and whistles when a lower model is totally suitable. Justifying the latest cell phone or that Apple product. Most of the time, those items call us emotionally and make us feel good, and then we justify to ourselves and everyone else why we need it. There are people that will only make decisions based solely on facts, but everyone has an emotional part of our brain that makes us want something. People won't see the value when we are just talking about facts and not painting a story for them to imagine. At that point, it's only about price, which is not sales, it's order taking. How many inferior products in other industries have had the biggest market share? We all know we have the best product and proven results, so now everyone needs to know about it. Don't try to only logically sell someone. You will get some low-hanging fruit, but people don't buy what they don't already want. No one is sold. Our job is to guide, consult, and give the proper motivation. If you are successful in sales, you are now majoring in psychology. Give them something they can't Google, and use success stories from your center or other centers or the over 700 worldwide centers. And mirror your client. People buy from people they like and they trust. 50% of people want just details and to the point, and 50% of people want to talk and make their decisions on feelings and emotional bonds. You want to set the frame from the beginning. Communication is 7% verbal and 93% nonverbal. So how you say things matter, maybe more than what you say. You have to have voice inflections and change your body language to align. Unlike many other professions that exist, you have the unique opportunity to truly impact many children's and families' lives. Daily, we help change and shape our country's future. You have taken this role because you want to make that difference. But there is one main thing that you cannot ever lose focus of. We are a sales organization that specializes in math. In any business, and especially membership-based ones, memberships are one of the priorities. Without enrolled students, we cannot change and shape our community and help change those lives for the better. Now, this all starts with being available to engage a new lead. All right. Now, there are different types of leads that are going to come in the center. And some of them won't even walk into the center physically. They might call. So the first type of lead we'll discuss is a phone lead. When you have a phone call from a new prospective client, you want to answer the phone with a live response from a human being. Don't miss the call. If you are going to miss the call, we want to have a backup system for when you're not available. So in our organization, our backup system is our phone sales team. And the overwhelming majority of callers will not leave a voicemail. So that's why it's so important to answer your phone. The next type of lead that you will experience most frequently is going to be the walk-in. And with your walk-ins, you want to make sure that you're visible and welcoming to them. And the center is spotless clean and the lights are on. You want to pay attention to the front door. Invite lookers into the center. Do you have any questions that I can answer? Have you heard of our program before? And always have a plan for a walk-in while you're in another meeting or teaching with your students. So make sure you have someone as backup that's able to discuss the program and opportunities with those parents. The next type of lead that you will also frequently speak with is going to be at events. So in our organization, we do attend events, and we want to make sure that we're approachable. We have some sort of a draw. And if we're not getting any leads, we want to make sure we're seeking out those leads and we're stepping in front of our table, passing out some information flyers and asking, hi, have you heard about our program? And then the last type of lead is going to be an email or a web lead. And we want to respond to those requests in a timely manner. So typically within 5 to 10 minutes. Our phone sales team will help us do this, but just in case, you always want to make sure that those are taken care of. When speaking with a lead, we want to make sure that we follow our math model. And in order to help us do that, we do have lead sheets where we're able to record all of the information that our parents are giving us in our conversations. And it does follow our math model of M, make them feel welcome, A, ask the right questions, T, tailor your response, and H, have them come in. We do have 3 versions of this lead sheet. One for elementary, which is your typical 4th grade and below students. We have a middle version, which is going to deal with your students that are 5th through 7th grade and not taking algebra. And then we have a higher version, which is your Algebra 1 and above students. Now we have 3 versions because these questions are specifically related to the different types of curriculum that those students will be experiencing in school.